Welcome to the Official Personality Guru. The ESTJ personality is all about creating order. The ESTJ wants to organize the people around them and create a stronghold on the community around them. They believe in tradition and doing the right thing, which is a standard that they hold to other people around them. The ESTJ can be a community organizer that is great at bringing people together. They are very verbal and well organized, which allows them to make and talk through plans. They also have an entertaining, silly side, which allows them to break the ice and keep things light. The ESTJ believes in hard work and the rule of law, which they try to uphold and execute. The ESTJ is very principled and will usually find a way to implement their plans. They may come off a bit harsh and angry at others that do not hold themselves to the same values as the ESTJ. If they perceive someone as lazy or dishonest, they can adopt a very biting and sarcastic tone in their interactions. A more mature ESTJ may realize that not everyone thinks or is capable of handling themselves in the same way as the ESTJ, and will find ways to allow others to play to their strengths, which will in turn produce better outcomes over time. Today, let's talk about the ESTJ personality and Enneagram Type 6, 6 Wing 5, 6 Wing 7. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the Official Personality Guru and click the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. The Enneagram Type 6 is all about security. The Enneagram 6 wants to live a lifestyle of safety and to be supported. This usually leads to them joining up with people and groups that can provide this. They usually become good and understanding how they can fill a role that will contribute to their tribe. They are good at foreseeing problems and figuring out ways to solve them before they occur. Because of this, they are hyper alert and may sometimes be stressed out. They are full of self-doubt because they don't believe they can be their own support. They are at their best when they are able to relax and be self-sufficient. They are naturally able to help others, but they should become better at helping themselves. The Enneagram 6 is very loyal and will stick through even the toughest of times as long as they believe they are supported. They don't believe in being the loudest or draw the most attention, believing that it can be dangerous to have such a target on their back. However, their self-doubt is their biggest Achilles heel. They need to learn to believe in themselves. They need to make decisions on their own and build a track record of having success without needing support. The 6 is all about sticking with the people they're loyal to, though, which makes them a very good friend and companion. They need to address their emotional insecurity. They can be a walking contradiction at times. If they can learn to manage and confront their fear, they can become that strong person they're searching for in someone else. The Type 6 with the Type 1 is a fun match. Not only are the 1 and the 6 often mistaken for one another, with their shared values for goodness and loyalty to what they feel is right, but they also both love to execute well laid out plans. This pairing can be quite logical and dutiful, and love to give and serve friends and family, with all the planning for both safety and order for them and their people and groups. They need to remember not to leave out room for regular physical and emotional connection, as well as to repair when either hits an anger point. With the loyal and safe love of the 6 and the romantic and affectionate love of the 2, this pairing can be one of the strongest of all the types. They have fun doing everyday life together as they pass metaphorical love notes to each other in the form of acts of faithful service. Even on the harder days, they also pass these sweet notes to the people and communities they're loyal to, helping everyone they care about. When they are out of balance, the 2 can feel hurt by the reactivity of the 6, and the 6 can feel jealous of the outer focus of the 2. So, help with communication is necessary. Type 6s with Type 3s tend to be high achievers who value truth and honesty. They work hard not just for themselves, but also for the approval and acceptance of each other. They truly enjoy developing and building new paths together. This is a deeply sensitive couple, though it will not always be obvious since they typically operate from a very practical place in matters of showing love, both in the world and at home. This pairing glows beautifully in society when they are each other's safety place. loved unconditionally, and that they can accomplish anything together. A Type 6 and Type 4 couple exemplify a relationship full of emotional depth and security. Neither type is afraid to explore and analyze the relationship to make sure that they are both at their best. They share a need for belonging to a community that understands, supports, and accepts them in unique and long-lasting ways. Together, they look out for their people first, but also pride themselves on being judicious. This couple can stop and let the world pass them by as they rest, lulled by the sweetness and connection and loyalty they experience and the comfort of each other. How about you as an ESTJ personality and Enneagram Type 6? What are the information about you that we should know? Be sure to watch until the end and share your experience for a chance to have your comment pinned. This pairing has a tendency to be reactive and emotional. So, when things get too intense or they each begin to withdraw from the world too much, they will need communication help. Before we continue, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the Official Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. The Enneagram 6, by contrast, is populated mostly by Myers-Briggs sensing or S-types. 6s are more practical and less introspective, or philosophical than 4s and 5s. And while their introversion contributes some measure of self-reliance, their sensing or S preference makes them less comfortable with, and perhaps less interested in, constructing their own philosophies and worldview from the ground up. They, therefore, turn to outside sources and affiliations for support and guidance, which Tillich describes as participation. 6's propensity for participation leads them to adopt fairly conventional or traditional attitude toward life and work. In culture like the US that value hard work and conscientiousness, 6's are ready to step in and do their part. Doing so not only fortifies their reputation and affiliations, but also augments their sense of financial security. Having now outlined some general characteristics of the 6, we will now turn our sights toward two types, subtypes of the Enneagram 6. While I'm unaware of other theorists taking this approach, after extensive investigation and conceptualization, it eventually struck me that the 6 actually entails two rather distinct subtypes, the loyalist 6 and the skeptical 6. We will now examine these subtypes and their respective Myers-Briggs MBTI type.